that cutting option, the cutting part I went wrong, and that calculation also, there was some like there was
No,
some mistake in my calculation.
no problem, no problem. So that's this is like we all learn from our mistakes only. So until and unless we do mistake, we won't understand like what we're doing wrong. So that's absolutely fine. Yes, so that's fine. That's
Hello.
yes.
What is quick slice and how it works, and difference between a quick slice and a cut tool? Can you
Yes,
explain it?
yes. So suppose we have this thing. Delete this. Delete this also. No, let's keep this thing. So now suppose I have edit poly. Apply edit poly. So I select this is a polygon. So we have the quick slice. So whenever we click quick slice, it basically creates a slice throughout the selected model in any direction. You can see
Okay.
it's a straight line.
Okay.
It's a slice, like slice of cake, right? You slice it from center or from any angle, it cut it through and through, right? The same thing. So if I want to slice my entire model, slice, click, so it will slice that section completely. So there's a entire edge loop, you can see completely edge loop here.
Okay,
Will it appear only on the front portion or the back?
Sorry.
Will it appear only on the front portion or the back portion? Like
Anywhere. You can apply it anywhere. It will. You can see all the pillars are cut. See, I just applied one place. It cut everywhere. So based on the position of the model, like front view, and I click here anywhere. You can see clicking. I'm clicking outside this model. I'm not clicking on the model also. And with this dotted line, you can see it creating this red border, and click again, sliced. So everything is sliced. This is for slicing the entire model. So, because there will be cases when you want to break a model, like you have, suppose you have a house and now you have to create a version where the one section is completely broken or destructed or something. So in that case, we have to use slice or cut tool and cut them and create those sections and separate them. So after creating, if I want, I can just simply select this, sorry, right click, deselect that, and you can see this center section, I can selected completely. You see, it's completely sliced. I have two separate parts. Now, if I want, I can select all of this and separate them and create a broken section. So position, shape, volume by it will match perfectly and it will create the design. So like to slice through the model, like entire model. If you want to slice it, like suppose I'll show this in a complex way, like this section. Quick slice. If I click this, so you can see, you cannot see anything happening here. Reason, this is not you don't have enough polygon here. See, you don't have enough polygon here. But if I click here and create, I selected polygon mode, my mistake. Quick slice. So you can see wherever it is, so you can see it's cutting through all the model everywhere. Quick slice, click, you can see whichever direction you want to add, you can add it. Angle, see this diagonally cut. So it cuts through and through the model. It's a slice, like you have a sword and slicing the entire model. Slice it, and now you have cut. Cut is basically, if you suppose I want to create a very specific shape, or I want to connect a few areas where the connection is otherwise not possible. Suppose I want to create a shape here. You can see in the center, in between, I'm creating open edges. So it create an open edged shape, and then I can just simply connect rest of the part either with the cut tool itself, or I can use connect and connect everything. So I'll connect this thing, and now I have this entire shape polygon. See, all these selections are there, deleted. And let's select this border. Suppose I want to create some shape here. See, same shape. So with cut tool, we basically define shape, design, pattern, or maybe very specific geometry we want to create. For those things, we use cut, and slice to slice down the entire model, swift loop to add any loop, like continuous loop to the surface. We add it and generate those things.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So, okay, time is already again over. I have another class. I thought of I'll create something like this today, so we'll do it tomorrow. Like some sofa. And sofa can be very simple, can be very complex. So there are two types of modeling. One is like a very high detail modeling. We create all these details, all these grooves and cushioning effect. You can see those things we create within the model, and there will be cases where we create only a flat boxy model, like box model. Nothing is there. Like this, just a box, but all this cushioning we can create. So planning, what I planned, I'll show you the base, initially the base structure. Then I'll show you the cloth modifier, how to modify and how to create those wrinkles and make it look like an actual soft, cushioned, puffed pillow kind of thing. How to create that. So it's all automated, and a lot of there's a cloth modifier. We can use that and generate those things. And then how to use that cloth modifier to create other shapes, not just like sofa or puffed cushion. We can create curtains, we can create table mat, we can create other surface also. Like you can see this, like all these things. So you can create all this piece of cloth, there may be this mattress, like this carpet and all we can generate. So how to do it, I'll show those things. So by the time, like what you can do, like whatever you like you guys are doing right now. So if there's any issue, fix those things, correct it. Then we'll start, because now we'll start some little complex modeling and complex things. We start doing that, and then we'll like do it nicely. So from tomorrow onwards only you can do. Just I have another class. Just give me a second. I was adding a group. Just give me a second.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So I sent one more file. I guess it's in archive, I guess. But I think you did not receive it, I guess.
No, I received two files. Is it a archive?
CDS message. Yeah.
I thought like same thing only, so I didn't open it.
I made the hand pump as well.
Hand pump, yes, I received it.
Yeah.
So here you can see, if you keep the image in the same folder, Max will automatically load that without any problem. But there is a problem. This image is not proportionate, right?
Yeah, I guess I took the wrong. Actually, the image was coming very big, so I tried to make it smaller, and it got distorted for some reason.
So you can like proportionately scale it down. There's no issue. Okay, let's see. So, I believe this. It looks fine. Only one thing I'm concerned. Yeah. This section from where this outlet is connected. This is also cylindrical in shape. So here it's rectangular in shape. Rest looks nice.
Actually, yeah, I saw the image and I thought it's rectangular because the sunlight which was falling over there, I felt it like some
Yes.
rectangle was, yeah.
See curved
Oh.
shadow. See curved shadow.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so
no, it looks fine. It's overall looks fine. Geometry wise, I can see clearly. Geometry wise, clean. But only that thing, it looks there because this thing I can see clearly. It's like it should be round. It's rectangular. So no problem. You can convert this into rectangle, circle. This thing, just extrude, extend this part only, and then reconnect it. Will work perfectly without any problem.
Okay.
This
So,
looks
and one more problem, like
Yes.
when I was working for the Arch 1, Arch
Mhm.
5. So I was trying to bridge the, like when I was making the semicircle thing,
Mhm.
like I'm selecting the edge mode and I'm trying to bridge it all at once, but it was not bridging. So what I had to do, I had to select one edge and I had to connect it. So it was
Manually.
very time consuming. Yes,
Time
yes, it was
consuming.
very, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
One second, continue. This thing, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So this arch, you created front side and you're trying to bridge it, or what?
Yes, sir.
So yes.
Like, yeah, I took a cylinder, I cut it into half, and
Mhm.
then I deleted all the polygons into one single surface.
Mhm.
And then I selected the outer border and I
Mhm.
extruded it to the front portion so
Mhm.
that I can create a thickness.
Mhm.
And when I was trying to bridge it, I don't know what happened. It was not bridging. So at every time I had to take one edge and then I had to connect it again. Again, I had to take one more edge and then again I have to connect it.
Like, actually,
So it took,
no, no.
yeah, so
What
much time.
happens? No, no. It happens. It happens. I'll tell you what happens if you. Let's see. I'll need to add a couple of loops. So loop, and if I delete this section, and
So, so if you have class, you can show it tomorrow, no problem. Like,
okay, hi, I have a
if,
class now, so we'll do it tomorrow. I'll just update the attendance. I've seen like everybody joined, so I'll add every mark everybody present. So I'll see you guys tomorrow and explain this thing tomorrow. Yeah.
okay,
Okay,
sir.
sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.